at the Rock Island Arsenal. I visited there many times over the years, but in my 5 terms, it was the first time that we were able to bring the agricultural secretary there, Tom Vilsack, former governor of Iowa, who I actually just was able to talk with about an hour ago. But we brought him there so he could see up close and personal exactly why we needed this level of investment along the upper Mississippi River. You don't need an engineering degree to know that the locks and dams really have been, for many, many years, in desperate need of updating and repair. So we had the infrastructure along the Mississippi River that, as I said, was built for steamboats, not for these huge barges that are used today. So that means that the locks and dams that our commerce depends on, especially our agricultural commerce depends on, really have served us well for nearly 100 years, but they're not up to the task anymore. Let me just give you a quick example, and then Bobby and Tracy can go into more details because this is the life that they lived. But most of the modern barges that move our agricultural products, they're 1,200 feet long. So as you see those moving along the Mississippi River, 1,200 feet long. All right. So the locks and dams along the Mississippi River can only accommodate barges that are half that length, 600 feet long. So that means every time you see the barges go through any of our locks and dams, they have to be decoupled, and only half can go through at a time. And so you think about the time that it takes to pull those apart, lock through half of it, and then have to do that a second time every time they're going through our locks and dams. It's inefficient. It's costing our farmers and others who use the river to transport their goods, costs them a lot of money. And that is why we were going back over the timeline about when I, as a member of Congress, when I started working on this, and we looked it up and found out that literally we were 2 months into my first term, going back to March of 2013 when I started engaging in this. So that means I've worked with 3 different presidents, Democrats and Republicans, and we have led multiple efforts, Democrats and Republicans, House members and senators, until we got to this point and worked with the Biden administration to land $829 million for locks and dams. This is the biggest investment that we've seen since the system was built. Again, going on, almost a century ago. Senator Durbin couldn't be with us today because he has very, very important responsibilities as the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee that's going on at the same time.